Hey everybody, welcome to Yoga Moments and our Yoga for Nurses series. Today is our 4th day of our 5 days off, so we're almost there. The end is in sight and you are doing awesome. We're going to start today a little bit of core for today because you don't get a strong back without having a strong core. So as much as we're going to get strong, we're going to do it with kindness and we're going to do it mindfully. So we're going to start at the top of our mat, warm up a little bit. I will meet you at the top of the mat. We'll find our alignment. Feet can be hip width apart, or you can bring your big toes together if that's more comfortable for you. Spread your toes out, so, find those yogi toes and see if you can create a little space in the feet. You might shake it out. You might lift those shoulders up and back. Find one breath of stillness here. And then when you're ready, we'll inhale, sweep it up. See if you can find your flow with me here. So exhale, bring it forward. We're going to plant the hands, step the right foot back, step the left foot back, lower down. Inhale, baby cobra. Gaze is down, weight is in the elbows. And then inhale up to plank. Exhale back to down dog. So finding a little movement here, we're going to step it right up with our right foot. Step it up with our left foot. Inhale, halfway lift. We've been here before. Elbows lift up nice and long in the spine. Exhale all the way down. And then root your eyes. Press down, come all the way up. We'll exhale our hands to our heart. And take it there again. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. We'll do another halfway lift. Inhale all the way up, like someone's grabbing your hips. Shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, lower down. Plant the hands. The left foot steps back, followed by the right. And yogi's choice. So exhale down to the ground and cobra, or halfway down, chaturanga. We'll inhale and then exhale, press back into down dog. Step the left foot up, step the right foot up. Inhale, halfway lift. Find something new here. Exhale all the way down. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Breathe here, find your breath. Listen to what's going on in your body. We're going to inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, take it forward all the way down. Step the right foot back. So separate tracks here. Make sure your feet are on 2 separate lines. We're going to inhale, lift the front body up. So lifting up from the core. We're going to inhale, look up. Maybe you bring your hands to your heart. Squeeze your thighs together. Exhale, lower down. We're going to step the left toes back. Exhale, lower. Cobra or chaturanga to up dog, your choice. Press into all 10 fingers, coming into down dog. We're going to inhale, lift the right foot up, step it all the way up. Press into all 4 corners of your right foot here, guys. Really press, lift up from the arch, wiggle your toes. You're going to inhale, sweep it up. So squeeze those thighs together. Draw your navel in and up. You can bring your hands to your heart. Reach through that back leg. And then we're going to take it all the way down. So step it back. Exhale, lower down. Find your flow here. We'll meet in downward dog. Doing good. Getting the heart rate up here already. And then we're going to step the right foot up. Step the left foot up. And find your Uttanasana here. So forward fold, you can bring your toes together. A little bit of space between the heels, or be hip width apart, whichever's more comfortable for you. Maybe you play around here, walk it out. Shake your head yes and no. Maybe you grab your elbows here. All right. We're going to plant the hands. We're going to step it back. Right foot, then left, coming into plank. So you can modify your plank here. Front body really lifts up towards the back body. So my heart's drawing up between my shoulder blades. My navel's drawing up towards my spine. Find your breath. If you're in full plank, reach your heels towards the back of the mat. Reach your tailbone towards the wall behind you. Crown towards the front. And check it out. We're going to turn to our left, dip our hips, come up, dip to the right. So really press into all 10 fingers here. See if you can keep your front body drawing up towards your back body. Breathe here. Exhale, dip. Inhale to come up. Do one more on each side. Even it out. We'll come back to plank or a modified plank, and we will come back into a child's pose here. So bring your tushy back towards your heels. Hands can come back towards your heels and toes. And find your breath. So there's also, there's all kinds of options. You can bring your arms out in front if that feels nicer on your shoulders. You can bring your hands up into a little shark fin, a yoga shark fin. And if you walk your elbows out, it creates a nice stretch through the triceps. So play around here. When you're ready, we're going to inhale, come back up. Everybody, if you're comfortable, come up into plank. So again, finding that alignment, really using our core all the way down into our pelvis, drawing it up towards our back body. We're going to bring our left hand in towards the center, and we're going to turn into a side plank. So options here, you can keep your feet on separate tracks if that's easier. Draw up from the hips. You can always bring your right foot in front if that's easier. See if you can stack your shoulder over top of your wrist, press into all 5 fingers, hips drawing up. Or you can stack your feet, reached up to the sky. Everybody here, get nice and long, draw your shoulders away from your ears, breathe here. If you want a little more, you can play with lifting a foot or a leg, reaching up towards the sky. One more breath, you're doing awesome, we're almost there. Exhale, come through. So if you need a break, take a break here. Otherwise, we're going to come right through center. Right hand comes towards our center, and we turn towards our left side. So same options here. You can be on separate tracks. Bring your left foot in front of your right. Or you can step your left foot up to give you a little brace. Or you can stack the feet. Either way, lift up here. Draw your shoulders away from your ears. Hips lift up, press into 5 fingers. You can lift your foot here. Reach towards the sky. Maybe you even look up. It's always good to look towards where you're going. Come back to center. Beautiful. We're going to lower down. Bring it all the way back. So coming into child's pose again. And again, find the flavor that you want here. So maybe it's the shark fin. Maybe it's bringing your hands back, letting your shoulders roll over your knees. Maybe it's getting a book or just doubling up on your fists if your head doesn't come to the mat. So there's always options no matter where we are. See if you can deepen your breath into your lower back, into your side body. All right, when you're ready, we're going to slide our hands out, make it an experience here. Inhale, come on up to tabletop. From here, we're going to drop our elbows exactly where our hands are. So we're creating 2 kind of railroad tracks. And then we're going to melt our head and our heart towards the earth. So you might walk your knees back here. See if you can press into your palms, press into your fingers. And again, if your head or heart don't come towards the earth or don't contact the earth, don't worry. If you can ease into it a little bit, so maybe you're, down here and that's plenty for you. If you want a block or a book between your elbows, go for it. We're going to breathe here, creating lots of space in our spine, in the front of our body. And then on an inhale, we're going to keep our arms and our elbows exactly where they are. We're going to slide through, bringing our pelvis to the ground. So elbows should be under wrists here. and we're gonna come into Sphinx. Now, if your back doesn't curve quite that much, you can come down kind of like Cobra, except bring your forearms in front of you, and you can just walk it up however far is comfortable for you. So maybe you're here. If it's easier to keep your gaze down, do so. A little bit of length in the back of the neck. Otherwise, we're in Sphinx, shining our heart forwards. Maybe we even smile. Find something good about today. Press the tops of your feet into the earth. Breathe here. Soften the shoulders. When you're ready, we're gonna reach our arms out in front of us. Come all the way down, give a really big stretch. So take these little moments of pause or grace to find what you need, because it's all about listening. It's all about finding ourselves. We're going to mindfully turn over onto our backs, and we are going to come all the way down. So give you a second to get settled here. I'm gonna walk my feet up here. Going to really bring my feet, or my lower back, sorry, towards the mat. And I'm gonna draw my feet, or my knees up towards my chest. So roll it out, rock it out. Find a little something that feels good. And then I'm going to lift my shins parallel to the ground. So lower back is stamped down, my tailbone is definitely lifting up here. We're gonna make a nice little net with our hands, interlacing the fingers and bringing that behind our head. So with the thumbs, you might find, a little massage feels really good on the neck. We're gonna bring our elbows out nice and wide. Toes are gonna be active here. On an inhale, we're going to really bring our lower back down towards the earth, stamp it down to the ground so you can't slide your hand underneath it, because we wanna protect our lower back. You guys know this more than anything. So on an inhale, we bring it down. On an exhale, extend the right leg. Keep your tailbone lifted. Inhale, bring it back to center. Exhale, extend the left leg. So staying down here, just exploring, following your breath, just kind of prepping the body here for this. So now that we've kind of explored that motion, stamping our lower back down, on an exhale, we're gonna lift our chin. Our neck gaze is going to stay up, so I'm looking at the ceiling, keeping my elbows open nice and wide. And we're going to follow that again. So exhale, extend the right foot. Feel the abs engage here. Inhales to center, exhale, extend the left foot. So follow your breath. If you only do 2 or 3, don't worry. You can hop in, hop out. Keep your lower back stamped down. So once your lower back starts to give way here, you can take a break. If you want a little more, you can extend, bring your opposite elbow to opposite knee. Inhale to center, exhale. Follow your breath. Can definitely feel it working, so really targeting that core muscle, lifting up that core muscle like there's only one. There's 4 abdominals. So extending here, alternating, keeping my elbows nice and open, working the lower abdominals. Even it out here. So 1 more on each side. We'll come back to center, hug it in. Good job. If you're feeling that, you can let me know. I usually joke in classes that you are allowed to hate me for those, but you're not allowed to hate yourself. So send yourself some love, roll it out, find what feels good. Maybe you hug the knees in, flex the feet. Alrighty, so restorative pose today. We're gonna come back to the wall and put our feet up. So make your way mindfully to the wall. You can turn your mat if you want, or maybe you're on carpet. And again, We're gonna snuggle up to the wall here, come onto our backs and turn our legs up. Now, with the core work, if you feel like you need a little extra space today, then just shift your bum away from the wall a little bit. Again, if your hip flexors aren't really in favor of this, what you can do is always bring some pillows under your feet and just lay on the ground. So anything that's going to get gravity working in our favor, bringing the blood back to our torso here. And see if you can find some softness in your torso. So we're here for several minutes. I will mind the time, but I encourage you, find your space. You can decompress. If you need to cry, you can cry. If you need to laugh, you can laugh. But find what you need. Keep breathing here. Maybe you find some soft movement. Maybe you just check in, feel your heartbeat. So maybe the biggest gift we give ourselves here is time. Instead of rushing from one thing to another, perhaps we just find a little stillness and dedicate some time to ourselves, because it's wonderful to choose a career where you're giving and helping and supporting, but it's really important to make sure we tend to ourselves and we fill our cup from time to time. And I think it's such a wonderful practice to do a little bit every day, which for some of us might be a regular practice, for some of us it's a growing practice. Wherever you are is perfect. You're always where you need to be. So maybe this is the start of something, maybe this is just evolving something, but hopefully in these moments you are finding everything that you need. Take one big sweet breath here. And then we'll hug our knees into our chest. Turn over to one side. Whichever side is comfortable for you. And just give the blood a little bit of time to neutralize our blood pressure. No vasovagal episodes here. So taking the time to adjust. We'd have so many fewer falls if we just had everyone give their blood pressure time to catch up to what we're doing. So take a moment, take 3 breaths here for yourself, make them count. Find that alignment in your spine. Thank you so much for dedicating this time to yourself. I'm so grateful and I'm so proud, because I think this is such a wonderful thing that you're doing for yourself, and I'm so happy to be along for the ride. If you've enjoyed this and you find that it's helping, you can leave a comment, you can share it, subscribe. There's a link you can donate. And from my heart to yours, thank you so very much, and namaste.